Well, welcome to the Week 9 recap, looking ahead to Week 10. Week 9 we were reading about organization and how to organize documents. And it was in Chapter 6, and we read about signposting. I've talked about signposting a lot. It's like, this is why you use the headers. So there we are. I mean, just a lot. The only thing I want to say about this, there are still a few people, for some reason, in the so what section of the Driscoll reflection, do not want to use the phrasing, I learned, and then talk about what you learned. This is required. I don't know what else to say about it. I've been talking about it all semester. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Okay? So let's go on to look at Week 10. Week 10 is, it's Halloween on Friday. Yay. So in a face-to-face course, you would have workshop days. This is a workshop week for us to work on your projects, to, let's see, upload a template. Now you can organize your analysis any way you want. A lot of people think you have to do a memo. No, you don't have to do a memo. I could have an assignment where you justify why you used that organization. And I might do that for next week. And in your post about any issues you're having, this is where you can get help. If you don't ask for any help, you're not going to get any, I don't guess. Or just upload an image of a writing center slip. I want to go back real quick. I want to look at Project 2. Because a lot of people are saying, well, you don't tell us how we're supposed to format. No, I don't. It says, decide on format or design. Yeah, you design. Part 1, remember, the Project 2 has 2 parts. Part 1, the analysis. Part 2, the Driscoll reflection. Part 1. Okay. You decide on the format. Here's the organization. Remember, you can organize this any way you want. You don't have to use a memo. If you use a memo, be sure to use the proper headings and subheadings and whatever. Part 2 is a Driscoll reflection. I think people are stopping here because they're saying, oh, excuse me, we just do a reflection? Yes, but remember, here's the parts that are going to be in your memo. The optional sentence that says this is what this memo is about. The summary. Okay, well, the summary, you're telling us what information is going to be in this reflection. Discussion, you have a 1-2 sentence introduction to this. You talk about what, so what, guess what I'm going to look for? I learned. Now what? You relate this to the readings on technical writing. Not the topic. You're going to relate whatever document you found to the readings we have on technical writing. So I don't want to hear discussions about AI. I don't want to read discussions about the topic content. I want to see discussions on how this document that you reviewed, how does it relate to what we read about. Remember the document? Okay. And you just have a standard conclusion on your document, okay? And don't forget, you're going to separate the part 1 from part 2. You're going to use insert page break feature. You're sending me one document, not 2 different ones. One document, you separate part 1 from part 2 by using the insert page break feature. Okay, that's all I have. I hope everybody's going to have a happy Halloween. And that kind of means the semester is just about over. All right, bye.